Hi, it's Nick Shell, the internet receding hairline guy. You like my new shirt? This is my new shirt that I got recently, and I thought, man, what's the special occasion I'm gonna wear it for? I don't really have anything coming up. I don't have any pictures about to be taken or anything like that. So today's a normal day, but at least I thought, man, I can make my receding hairline video and at least be wearing my nice new shirt that looks like a flannel, but it's really just a dress shirt. So here's what we're going to talk about today. I just want to, this is nothing I haven't said before, but I want to say it now that my hair is the length that it is. I just want to go back to the fact of this. Is my hairline that bad as far as how it's receding? No, not for a 35-year-old guy, it's not that bad. But I have to either have a shaved head or it's got to be about this long. And it's about 2 inches on top. That's really what I have to do at this point in order for it to look good. I can't have short hair that's not buzzed off because it is too thin right here and my hairline comes up too high. If it's short, it just doesn't look good. And of course, if you've been subscribing, you've been seeing these last many months since December 20th when I started growing it out, since giving it a #1. You've seen the transition. And I actually like how it's kind of messy right now because it just, that's the one more thing to just make it seem like just a guy that has a hair. And you don't look to see, is it perfect hair or anything like that. It's just, I've got hair and it's kind of messy, and that's all you got to know. But again, if it were shorter, it's more obvious that it's thinner on top. And yeah, I know that you have to really look really close, and I'd have to like mess it up, and then you can see like, okay, yeah, that's kind of thin right there, right? But no one's doing that in real life. You'd have to be watching this video, subscribing to this to even really know that's a thing. So if you're in my situation and you think, am I better off just buzzing it? I don't know. I mean, if you can have at least this much hair and again grow it out 2 inches on top, I think it can look good, you know, dress nice, be a cool person, and it's fine. But I personally don't feel that comfortable anymore having hair shorter than this unless it's shaved off. I think it's too obvious that it's thinner on top, and I think my hairline is just goes back too far for it to look like a haircut that's not in transition. I mean, that's how I personally feel. I'm not saying that for other people, but that's definitely how I feel. So I think I'm at the point in my life, halfway through my 30s now, where that's what I've decided. I can keep my hair basically kind of like this, or I can shave it off to a #1. And if I shave it off to a #1, it's going to look good. And that's not simply my opinion this time around. That's also your opinion, because I've made that video where you decide which length looks the best, and that's basically what most people seem to say was the #1. So, and I feel comfortable with it too, like I said. But I don't think I have a whole lot of options at this point. I think it's either kind of have it like this or shave it off. And I'm okay with that because at least I know what my options are. And I think in the many months of making all these videos, I've actually been making these hair videos since May of last year. So I've been doing them for a year, but not as faithfully up until I didn't really start doing them like weekly or daily or whatever until I guess last fall. So that's something I've been talking about, and I just wanted to talk about it again with a new reference, that you may be in the same situation as me, that you're either going to have to be a bit longer on top, and I don't have a layover. What is not a layover? That's for planes. A comb over. I don't have a comb over. I mean, granted, it covers part of my hairline that is receding, but that's not a comb over. So that's where I'm at. And I think a lot of people are in that situation, and eventually you realize that you're at that point, that you have less options. Okay, I've got really 2 major options, but those are my options, and at least I've got more than one. So I don't have to say, oh, I gotta shave my hair off because I've got a receding hairline. Nope, you don't have to do that yet. At least I don't have to do that yet. At some point you do, I guess, right? When you are losing it all up here and it's very obvious. Again, I know that it's thinner up here, but look at that. I mean, most people see me something like this, right? If you're watching a YouTube, you're seeing me like this, but most people see me like that. They're not gonna think, oh God, oh man, that guy's losing his hair. Look at that guy. Nope. And that's the whole point. You want to have hair that people don't think about, right? I mean, I think as a guy, that's something, that's kind of the whole goal for me, at least. Have hair that you don't talk about in public. And granted, this video is the exception. Hair that you don't talk about, and hair that people don't think about. That's good. Because again, dress nice, be nice to other people, and be emotionally intelligent. I'm telling you, that's one of the most important things that matters. Google it, check it out. Emotional intelligence. Basically, it means that you're not emotional, you're not outwardly emotional, you don't let things offend you. You don't get upset with people. When you no longer allow people to have the power over you to offend you, man, it takes you to such better places. When you're not at the point where you have any reason to yell at anyone, it shows you're emotionally intelligent. I'm telling you, that is a big part of maturity. That's a big part of masculinity, really, as far as men that I look up to, whatever their hair is. So that's a little bit off track, but I think it's important because I know a lot of people who watch my videos are, 19 years old or a little bit above or below that or whatever. So that's what I got for you today. Nick Shell, the internet receding hairline guy.